Hey everybody, Josh Sigurdson of World Alternative Media here, somewhere in New Mexico by Route 66. I have no idea where I am, honestly, but I wanted to do a quick video on this breaking news that the Trump administration has submitted a notice of withdrawal from the World Health Organization, which of course many of us have been hearing rumors of for a while. It was a major announcement about a month or so ago regarding the withdrawal from the World Health Organization due to their connection with China, and obviously massive corruption probes are happening right now. You know, it's the usual when we're talking about any organization involved with the United Nations that we're going to be dealing with a lot of corruption and a lot of lies. Let's go into the story from Fox News. As it says, Trump administration submits notice of withdrawal from World Health Organization. And as the article goes into, the Trump administration submitted a notice of withdrawal from the World Health Organization to the United Nations Secretary General, a senior administration official told Fox News on Tuesday, after President Trump for weeks had blasted the WHO's handling of the coronavirus pandemic and what he called its pro-China bias. The White House also notified congressional lawmakers Tuesday of the official removal effective July 2021. Congress, and I quote, Congress received notification that POTUS officially withdrew the U.S. from the World Health Organization in the midst of a pandemic, Senator Bob Menendez, a Democrat from New Jersey, tweeted. Menendez argued to call Trump's response to COVID chaotic and incoherent doesn't do it justice. This won't protect American lives or interests. It leaves Americans sick and America alone. A spokesman for United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres confirmed Tuesday that the organization received U.S. notice to withdraw. Senate Health Committee Chairman Lamar Alexander, Republican Tennessee, broke with Trump to condemn his unilateral decision, saying holding the WHO accountable should be done after the pandemic. And I quote, I disagree with the president's decision. Certainly there needs to be a good hard look at mistakes the WHO might have made in connection with coronavirus, but the time to do that is after the crisis has been dealt with, not in the middle of it, the Republican senator said in a statement. And also there's some talk that he is making similar moves regarding the IMF and the United Nations in general, just withdrawing. I don't know. There's a lot of faulty rumors out there regarding this issue right now that I'm not going to make any speculation about. But what I will say is everyone should always be careful of limited hangouts and psyops. Remember, the United States government has been propping up China for years. Henry Kissinger meeting with Mao Zedong, and obviously the creation of an artificial monopoly in favor of China, Chinese trade, as well as the creation of the Trilateral Commission by Zbigniew Brzezinski under the Carter administration, basically propping up China as this massive puppet state. Everything that's happening with China it's real. There's a real issue, but it's not like they're competing against the U.S. It's fake competition. At the end of the day, it's a massive power shift to China, in my belief. And with this move with the World Health Organization, remember, headed by Tedros, who is one of the heads of the Ethiopian Communist Party, most of Africa getting huge marching orders from China, like many countries do from the IMF, where they loan way more money to these countries than they can afford to pay back, and then they take over the country. And their connection with Bill Gates, and obviously the faulty information about the coronavirus. Keep in mind that it was supposed to kill 3.5% to 7% by the WHO's numbers, and it ended up being, according to the CDC's most recent numbers, 0.26% death toll for those who have it. And if you take out nursing homes, it's 0.2%. If you take out people over 50, it's 0.1%. And if you consider asymptomatic cases, it's 0.04%. And if you consider all people, not just people who get it, it's 0.02%. So the amount of lies that we've been told about this are massive and unbelievable. The damage it's done. It's killed millions as far as a poverty issue goes, which will last many years. But also keep in mind that the idea is to shift to China. So, the U.S. pulls out. Everyone sits on their hands on one side of the spectrum, while the other side somehow, for some reason, out of nowhere, supports the United Nations, which has been involved in insane amounts of war since its inception. It's all a lie. It's all fake. All of this is fake on both sides. So, while it's good getting out of the World Health Organization, that's not that's not really what's happening here. It's a power shift to China, crash the US economy, prop up China as a new superpower. We see things like that happening in Hong Kong right now and across the board. So I don't believe this story at all. I think there's a lot more to the story, and we need to be paying very close attention, because it's going to be a lot more than just pulling out of the World Health Organization. And unfortunately, people on the Trump side are sitting on their hands, and people on the left who want more government are more powerful than ever, shouting and screaming at the top of their lungs. And again, collectivism begets collectivism. We never win at the end of the day. When mobsters and criminals we call government have these unbelievable powers, and the shift is happening. This is by script, and we need to be standing up now more than ever. They got us like slaves wearing masks, even though it doesn't actually scientifically, it's never been proven. There's countless studies that prove that otherwise. I suggest you look at Dan Dix of Press for Truth's recent video with a scientist destroying the myth about how masks are a great idea. And I'm in New Mexico on my way to Las Vegas right now. I stopped at this place by Route 66, and beautiful, by the way, absolutely beautiful place. However, I get in and there's signs everywhere saying mandatory masks, and if you don't wear a mask and if you don't quarantine for 14 days, you can get arrested and go to jail. This is the state of the world we live in, and we need to stand up now more than ever. This is absolutely tyrannical, disgusting. And here we stand, normalizing it, pretending everything's normal. Anyway, I appreciate everyone watching. Hit that like button, share on social media to help us get around the shadow banning. Join us on our new newsletter at www.iambanned.com. All you have to do is put in your email address and find us on flote.app as well as BitChute. We are getting off of YouTube very, very shortly. We have no choice. We need to do it. So let's get moving. We don't have much time left on YouTube. Check those links below for ways you can help us and support us. I really appreciate it, everyone. Crazy world we live in. 2020 doesn't stop kicking us in the ass, does it? Anyway, talk to you guys soon. We'll cover this story as it continues to develop. Just don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Like what you see here, OM, don't forget to check the links below. GoFundMe, Patreon, Subscribe Star. We really can't do it without you. We've been so insanely shadow banned, about 90% at this point, and 95% demonetized. As Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube, comes in and says that she is shutting down quote-unquote controversial content and cutting out the views on this controversial content by 70%. She's been bragging about it. We need your help more than ever in this battle for truth in information. You guys are what keeps us alive, so we really appreciate just even $1 a month makes a huge difference. If everyone could give just $1 a month, we wouldn't even have to worry about competing against the mainstream propaganda networks. You can also donate to our Bitcoin address on the screen for you to scan if you please, as well as in the comments and description. Liking and sharing makes a big difference as well, and finding us on alternative social media platforms like flote.app, that's flote.app, makes a huge difference. We're at Josh Sigurdson as well as at Wham. Flote is replacing Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Tumblr, Reddit, and Patreon all in one with encrypted private messaging, and of course monetization on videos for creators, live streams with super chats in crypto, and most of all, no algorithm, because at the end of the day, it's all about reach, guys. This is all about actually reaching people with the message and waking up the public. You can also find us on Instagram, Twitter, Minds, BitChute, all sorts of different platforms. Try to follow us on as many things as possible, because very soon this channel will very likely just be completely deleted from YouTube, and you'll never see us again, and you'll be stuck with only the mainstream networks. Also, come on out and see us at Anarcho Vegas 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada in July, where such speakers such as G. Edward Griffin and many others will be speaking. You could use promo code WHAM on your VIP tickets and save 10%, as well as buy extremely cheap tickets for just $20.20. You won't find a cheaper conference than this with such amazing names. Check anarchovegas.com for more information on that. We hope to see you out there. And anyway, I really appreciate all of you guys joining us. You make it possible for us to survive in this volatile, propagandized climate. Until next time, this is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.
I'm sure you have already changed people's minds in your young age because you're involved, and I like that.